Hey guys, Lovelace92 here. How you guys doing? It's been a while, This is gonna be just a random vlog. I'm gonna be all over the place. Gemini, I love you, man, but you're still talking about that network. That's what you do, and you can hate it, but you gotta remember one thing, man. Kids today do not know what the Ruthless and Attitude Era was, and I got a DVD to show you here. You can comment if you got this on your collection. The Macho Madness Randy Savage Ultimate Collection. And as you see, what I'm going to show you here is a 4 disc set. Oh, I guess it is 3 disc set. Here's the back. Okay, let's get down to business. I got a question for you guys to answer. If you could name the top 5 wrestling games that you like the most, I got 5 on my hand. Here Comes the Pain, Shut Your Mouth, Just Bring It, SmackDown 1, SmackDown 2, and I also like the newer games that's out. Top 5 worst wrestling games. Here's the worst. I can name a lot of them, but here's what I think is the worst. SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. And Backstage Assault, and WWE Crush Hour. Now, I'm not saying that I'm a huge wrestling fan, but what was your favorite? What was your top 5 favorite? I could just imagine, sitting down at this kid day and age, God forbid, that my kid had to go through this suffering with the PG era. It just blows my mind from where we was at 10 years ago. Where was we at? We was in the Ruthless Aggression era 10 years ago. The Rock was still there, I believe. Rock was still there. Stone Cold was still there. Stevie Breach, I love your videos, and I love also Gemini's, but what was your 5 top wrestling games? What was your worst? I remember sitting in front of my Nintendo 64 when I was little, playing WCW versus NWO Revenge, and I thought those games had amazing graphics. Look where we're at in 2014. We're on our Xboxes, got them covered. I miss the old days. You got games right now like Watch Dogs that looks amazing, wrestling games that's almost realistic. The only thing they can do to make it more realistic if we was in the game ourselves is we could take pictures of our heads. This is an idea. They could take pictures of our heads, and we can post them on a wrestler's body. Just take full body shots and post them. It just brings a tear to my eye, you know, whenever I think of wrestling things. And okay. Now here comes the WWE Network. Gemini, I know you're going to probably hate on me for this. But for once in my life, I actually got to see a WrestleMania without going to a web page, streaming it on my computer, and without it freezing or slow down issues. Do you realize how good that was? How I knew I spent my $10 and I got my $10 worth. I knew that, and I felt so damn proud that I got that. I felt so damn proud of myself for once in my life that I got a pay-per-view, and I actually paid to watch it. Gemini, I know you're hating. You know, just don't lose fact that the WWE Network is here to stay. I hate to burst your bubble that you live in, and I hate to burst the bubble of DVD collection that you do. My grandpa was a DVD collector, but he didn't collect all wrestling DVDs. He was a collector. He collected action-packed movies. He collected The Matrix. He collected some cartoon movies. He was all over the place. Rest in peace, Grandpa. I love you. He was all over the place, buying DVDs left and right. But I bet you $1, if they come out with something that had every single movie on it, he would have bought it. Just because he knew that even though he had the DVD, he would have still owned it. Gemini, just stop your hating, man. Stop. You know, and it aggravates me how you can talk about something. You know, you're downing people like Stone Cold, The Rock, Rikishi, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Hardy Boys, Undertaker, Kane. You're downing all them wrestlers that paved the way for wrestling, but also paved the way for the network. 10 years ago, Vince would have been totally disagreeing with this. He'd been like, you know, screw the network, we're not going to go with this plan. But he did it because he loves the fans. He did it because he knew it was the right way to go. Gemini, I love your videos, but if you keep talking about the network, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. A lot of people think you're crazy for talking about it because you're a wrestling fan. You're a wrestling fan, right? You love WWE, right? You know, it just seems like you're hating just because you think DVD collecting is going out of style when you know in the next couple months SummerSlam and Battleground is just around the corner. I think it's next week. Or I think the go home show is on Monday. Yeah. And you're saying you hate the network just because you think DVD collecting is going out of style? Dude. Just because wrestlers lost their job and they was cool with it in the first place? I don't know what to do. But hey, here is the WWE rant that you've all been waiting for. Okay. I told you. I'm not a John Cena fan. But yet you guys still boo John Cena just because he has the titles and just because you think Cena's getting crammed down your throats. Do I have to mention to you guys that he's been 10 years strong? and you guys are still hating on a guy like that, a guy that does a Make-A-Wish for the kids, a guy that puts his heart and soul in the business, and just because he's got the title for 15 times, you guys have to complain about it. I don't love John Cena. I'm not a John Cena supporter, but give the guy some freaking rest. He does a Make-A-Wish. He did it for years, and you guys think since he's the top dog, they're cramming him down your throat. It's not like a Hulk Hogan era where they just where they gave him everything. He had to crawl up and get where he is at today. At least you can give the man some kind of respect. And I bet in the next year or so, you'll be doing the same damn thing with Roman Reigns. I'll make my word on that. You'll be doing the same damn thing. What about Steve Austin? Why didn't you boo Steve Austin when he was top dog? Where was you guys at when he was getting shoved down our throats? Getting shoved down. Where was you guys at? You loved it. Daniel Bryan, he might be the new face. You guys are going to turn on him too. Just like you are going to be on John Cena. You're going to turn on Daniel Bryan. Well, you know what? I say screw you guys. And if you hate me, the door's right there. You can walk out of it. I'm not a John Cena supporter. I don't have any of his shirts. Only thing I got is his hat, and I haven't worn that in ages. Screw you guys. John Cena is the World Heavyweight Champion. Deal with it. No important matters. Before I end this video, like I said in the beginning, what was your favorite game? And while you're at it, pick your favorite system on them said games. What was your favorite Nintendo 64 wrestling game? No Mercy, WCW, NWO, World Tour, Revenge, Backstage Assault. That's a crappy game. Backstage Assault I never liked. I liked it when it first came out because I thought it was a good concept, but really, I went back and played it, didn't like it. When I was little, I was a big Bill Goldberg fan, but that game was no good. But yeah, your comments, your opinions, like, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, it doesn't matter, just as long as you're giving me an opinion. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.